Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I hope that you wonderful people are having a great day today. Gosh, Dana, yeah. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, JW. It's so good to see you, JD fan, Roxanne. Oh, Roxanne, you don't have to turn off the Captain Kern. Good morning, everyone. JD, how you doing? Hey. So good to see all of you guys. Puddletown. Awesome. Glad you guys are all here. Man, oh man, what a interesting night I had last night. My whole internet had to restart. It was the weirdest thing I ever seen. Just right in the middle of I was talking with Expert last night. Just after because we had so much fun yesterday. Oh my God. And I was talking with him, my internet crashed out. And so, after I got it back up, he was already on it. I mean, I sent him a message just like, sorry, I don't know what the hell happened. I jumped in and on MGs for a little while and my mic crashed out. Like the weirdest damn thing I ever seen. So if it sounds really funky, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, JD. I appreciate it. Really, I do. Cause I was, I'm pretty damn happy with it, but whatever it was yesterday, I still haven't figured out what caused it, why it went completely bonko on me. Like everything went weird. I restarted my computer and I still couldn't figure out what the problem was. I still don't know what caused it. I switched over to my old microphone and it was working. So I just assumed the mic had died. And I plugged it back in again and it was working. Don't know what the hell happened. I mean, it had me flummoxed for a bit. And then that's why I'm late today. It's MG's fault. he kept me up a little bit late. No, it actually was my own damn fault. And then of course I got it was genius. Oh no, it was Gremlins. The new mic is awesome. And yes, it probably was some sort of Gremlins are in my system. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go through and check out a whole bunch of stuff on that today. See what exactly is going on. And, AP is so full of crap today. I mean, it is beautiful. You shouldn't have viewed that video links. Nobody should have viewed those videos that you sent. I had to watch that this morning just because it's so damn funny. I mean, it just kills me. Oh my God. Good morning, Elk. How you doing? Oh my gosh. It is. So if my voice sounds a little bit off, that's probably why. Damn, I got all kinds of looks like ash on me, probably because I'm shedding or something. Oh my God. Today in today's date in history, just in case you guys don't remember. Oh, this is so beautiful that they brought this up. This is like top story for them. July 9th, 2018. All right, think about that. That was not very long ago, but yet further back than you think. President Trump chose Brett Kavanaugh. Now think about this. The way that they're reporting this in a solid, they have to call him a solidly conservative, politically connected federal appeals court judge for the Supreme Court to fill the seat left by the retiring Anthony Kennedy, Judge Kennedy. All right. Now, the only thing that they say is Kavanaugh would be confirmed in October after a contentious nomination fight. Really, that's how you're going to report that BS that we had to watch. That really is how AP is going to launch that. Why don't they call out the liar that lied? Why don't they call out that wonderful psychological doctor or psychologist or whatever the hell that creature of the night was, why don't they call her out on her lie that she was paid money to come in and pull that crap? Why she had no date, no time, not even the right house. She couldn't even show where the house was, and claim this stuff about somebody that wasn't even there. It is so crazy. Like that they just say, oh, it was a highly contentious. Jesus. Geez, class of 83 at Georgetown Prep. He was 2 years ahead of Neil Gorsuch and also the general manager of the New York Yankees, Brian Cashman. Oh. It's just crazy to me that the AP won't even call them out on this BS. It's like, what in the hell is going on with this stuff? I mean, and I've got some more interesting news for you today, but this one here, plane is booked, fundraisers are booked, Trump's VP search continues down to its final days. You know what? This is the same story they said yesterday, and that they have. Oh yes, they show it's shown as yesterday's story. Why the hell is it giving me yesterday's story in today's news? I guess they couldn't get it through enough. Governor Whitmer shuts down the 2024 presidential talks, but doesn't hide her ambitions in a timely book launch. Jeez. What about her? Why are they calling her out on her fake fednapping charges? Why not? Why the hell is going on with my mic? It's giving me a hard time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue using this damn mount. Oh, it's acting all funky. So in Lansing, Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, the head of the fednapping plot, she's a bot programmed and waiting for a target to be given to her. Absolutely a show. Yeah. Oh, the team that tried to falsely accuse of Brett relied upon semi-autobiographical book by G Prep 1983. Mark Judge was called Wasted, mostly about his alcoholism. Jeez. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. It is amazing to me that she set out her book because she really wants to be the first either female president or vice president, or she's going to plan on running in 4 years. Whitmer did what she could to shut down such speculation. When asked if she would consider becoming a candidate this year if Biden were to step down, she responded, oh hell no. It's distraction more than anything. I don't like seeing my name in articles like that because I'm totally focused on governing and campaigning for the ticket. No, she is not. Oh my God. That lady is a scrambled egg. Yeah, it was an insurrection on Capitol Hill of thousands of Me Too protesters trying to stop Kavanaugh's approval. No, not there. How would that happen? Could never happen. There was no graping party or grape party house, right? I mean, but Whitmer is a complete liar and fraud. That the state police knew about it. The federal government had all of their plants in there. You had 10 people conspiring against her to kidnap her, and 8 of them were federal agents. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, it's just. But see, the AP won't talk about this. They're just so Stupid. Appeals court allows part of Biden's student loan repayment plan to go forward. How does that make you feel, folks? I love the sign in the background that says lowering America's. It probably means lowering America's standards of students, is what it means. Oh, lowering costs for American families. Right. Lowering costs for American families. And all of these folks that I can't see in the picture, but these people right here, I would want to bet that if you pull them up and figure out who they are, that their family was nice donors to his campaign. What do you think? What do you think if you started checking these students out, that they're benefiting in some other way? How many of them are paid TikTok influencers? How many of them are paid social media influencers? Well, you don't get shit like this for free. They do this to make it look like they're doing something to lower the cost of students. For students, right. I don't buy it for a damn second. The Federal Appeals Court has allowed U.S. Education Department to move ahead with a plan to lower monthly payments for millions of student loan borrowers. I mean, criminals. I mean, future bankruptcies. Is that what they mean? And I mean, this hits a little bit hard to me because, I've got two nephews. One of them's getting ready to go to college this year. The other one has been in college. He started last year and he'll continue on this year. One of them, and they're both going to the same college. One of them doesn't have a scholarship. He's got a little bit of a scholarship. He doesn't have a free ride. So what he does to supplement that is he's a teacher's assistant. Within his first year, he became a teacher's assistant. Kid's bright. And on the side, he runs his own business. Amazing enough, writing software. It's amazing that he's able to do it. Hold on just a second. Oof. Let me do this. It's not going to work, is it? It is not going to work. Right. There we go. That's better. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. So one of them is paying for his college by doing a teaching assistant job. And then, like I said, he runs his own business on the side. And it's just a little side hustle that requires him only to write a little bit of code for it. The other one, because he was third in his class, and because he's so damn smart, he was able to get a full scholarship to the same college. And that's what he'll do. He's wanting to become a veterinarian. So he's going to the same college. One is writing code. The other one's a veterinarian, or going to be studying to be a vet. Completely different ways. Neither one of them are taking out any student loans. And my brother-in-law, he's not able to afford these. These are his stepsons. So it's not like he was able to save up for them. So he's not able to do anything for them. He does what he can, but he still has two more little ones at home that he has to take care of. So he does what he can. I mean, if they need something immediately, he helps them out. I think he helps them out with like insurance on their cars and things like that. But they're pretty much on their own. I mean, this right here is just a slap in the face to these two kids that have busted their ass all the way from, junior high on into going into college. And they'll continue to bust their ass. I mean, how How would it make you feel? Take away the kids' agency. 13th independence anniversary. 13th independence anniversary of South Sudan. Damn. Can't go bankrupt on student loan. No, they're future bankruptcies because they haven't learned to be self-sufficient. That's all they are. Good to see you, Betsy. Good to see you. They are future bankruptcies waiting to happen because they haven't learned how to handle their money. They're being told by their government that it's okay to go in debt. It's okay to ruin yourself. It's okay not to be able to afford things. So in future years, they won't have learned their lesson. They will have gotten rid of their student loan, but they will have not gotten rid of the irresponsibility of being adults. I think I said that right. Yeah. No, they'll just be irresponsible adults. That's what's gonna turn out with these kids. As adults, they're gonna go, oh, it's okay if I take out a loan on my car. It's okay if I take out a loan on my house and don't pay for it until they come and foreclose on it. And then they're gonna go, well, I don't understand. The government should bail me out. Why won't the government bail me out? I mean, they should have known that I can't afford a house. I mean, I'm just work at McDonald's making $15 an hour, because I can't get a real job. Who in the hell wants to hire somebody that can't even pay their own loans? I mean, a loan that be there forever. And besides, it isn't going to help those kids anyway. Ruling from the 10th U.S. District Court of Appeals puts back on track a central part of his efforts to address student debt. I know how to address it. Pay your shit back. Simple as that. Don't take out the loan in the first place. Yeah, a veterinarian has to go to a college a lot longer than a doctor. It's sad. Absolutely. Rule that lowers from 10% of discretionary income to 5% the amount that some borrowers qualify for a repayment plan needed to pay. The reduced payment threshold was set to effect. And the worst part about this is the colleges aren't going to change how much they charge. If you want to address student loans, take down the amount that colleges are charging. Decrease it. Oh, no. What this student loan crap reminds me of is this manager that I had whenever I worked at a well-known automotive shop chain, whatever. This is the game that they would play. Okay, because they don't want it to cost their bottom line any. What they would do is they would cut the workers' hours, like slash them to the point where we would work 19, 20 hours, and they would put it down as 5 or 6. Because we're billed by the hour working on cars, and that's all rolled into the bill. The customer's given what the bill is, and some of them go, yeah, there's no way I'm spending $8, $9, $10,000 to have that done. I'll just take it elsewhere. Oh, well, we'll just discount it. Well, about 90% of what was being charged was for the parts. So their discount was to cut the labor on it. That would be their discount. So the mechanic would get screwed. And that's no different than what they're doing here. It's like the colleges are charging way too much money. They're expanding their buildings. Why? Because they get millions of dollars from donors. The donors are sitting there going, yeah, sure, sounds great. And then all of a sudden they're like little Timmy goes there. Little Timmy goes to college for, 4 years. And then, halfway through he goes, yeah, I think I want to do this instead. So they're there for another 4 years. And then 2 years into that, they decide they go, oh, I decided I wanted to do this. And they're perpetually in college for freaking ever. Their parents are going, yeah, I'll just keep paying for you. And well, at some point they say, yeah, I'm not paying for you anymore. Little Timmy's going, oh, why won't you pay for me anymore, Dad? Well, let's see. Because you're irresponsible. You just sit around and drink all the time. You call your mom a slut. And then you don't want to show up here. You've gone through like 20 girlfriends and 3 of them accused you of doing like horrible things to them. You've got 4 illegitimate children out there. What do you want? What do you want from me? I'm not paying for you anymore, Timmy. So Timmy takes out a student loan so he can finish his college, so he can pay his child support. I'm sorry. I'm just making shit up as I go. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But this pain for students is just a slap in the face. It comes that the taxpayers are paying the colleges. Like they didn't get enough of your money for the past, 18 years. They've got to get your money for perpetuity. Yeah, there you go. The reduced payment threshold was set to affect July 1st, but federal judges in Kansas and Missouri last week blocked much of the administration's student loan repayment plan in 2 separate filings. The ruling on Sunday means the department can move ahead with reduced payments already calculated while it pursues an appeal. The rulings have created a difficult environment for borrowers to navigate. Don't borrow. It's a novel freaking idea. If you run, you're taking the dogs to Chick-fil-A. Can I bring anything? Oh God, yes. I could use a chicken biscuit, just straight up chicken. Actually, I like their sausage and egg biscuit. It's much better. Yeah, sausage and egg biscuits are really damn good. I mean, if I had to choose something, that's it right there. I'm glad you're taking them there to the Chick-fil-A. Good stuff. And I had the weirdest night last night, brother. The weirdest night. I did get my computer. I joke not. Right in the middle of a conversation with him, everything just went boom, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? I closed everything down, restarted it. And I'll be damned if I it wasn't showing me a link to my router. Like it logged me into my router asking for a password. The weirdest thing. Instead of paying student loans, why don't they pay back the Social Security they stole? That there's a lot of questions around it like this. We've got a bloated government, and he is all about canceling student debt. Yet we have a government that, I mean, just wait this week. The Fed is going to change things here this week. Just watch. Any stocks that you invested over the past past few months? What's going to happen whenever the Fed changes rates? All you people that were going, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy some Bitcoin. Ooh, yeah, that was a real smart move. You know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, right? You saw what Germany's doing. But they're selling. They're selling something like 3,000 Bitcoin, some crap like that. And a lot of that's coming from Mt. Gox. Yeah, there was a bunch of people that bought that stuff up during whenever Mt. Gox went and tanked out. Whenever you could buy it in the hundreds. Yeah, that stuff's about to get free. You're about to see the market do things you never expected it to do. It's going to get wild. This is not the time to be trying to dip in there and buy. Just people taking their cash out of the banks. There is no cash in the banks. That's the thing. Yeah, Bitcoin's dropping like a rock. Exactly. It will continue to drop like a rock. You get the plain sausage biscuit. Thinking spicy chicken tots. I don't know. I don't know. Those dogs might like it. Dogs might like the spicy chicken tots. Of course, you give anything to those dogs, and they're just like, what was it? You that was saying your dogs look like a couple of sausages, and they had to go on a diet. Yep. You take them to Chick-fil-A. That's what you do. Oh my God. Nope. Sell while you can. Don't. I am telling you, don't pay any attention to me because I am not any sort of financial advice. Don't know. I really don't. Rulings have created a different environment for borrowers to navigate. Borrowers are making decisions right now about their financial lives, and they don't know the very basic information they need in order to make informed decisions. Stop borrowing. Informed decision. Stop freaking borrowing money. Now, banks are not going to go bankrupt. They're not going to shut down. If you try to make a run on a bank, they'll just close the doors and say, sorry, because the money's not there. There's a reason why the Fed has the rates. The reason why we're in complete limbo. In complete limbo. There's lots of reasons why we've got funky things going on. And what did I tell you guys about this? United Airlines loses a wheel after takeoff from Los Angeles and lands safely in Denver. United Airlines Boeing jet lost a main landing gear wheel Monday while taking off from Los Angeles and later landed safely in Denver, the airline said. There were no reported injuries on the ground or on board flight 1001. United said in a statement, the wheel has been recovered in Los Angeles. We're investigating what caused this event. The Boeing 757-200 was carrying 174 passengers and 7 crew members. On March 7th, a United Boeing B-77-200 jet lost a tire midair after takeoff from San Francisco. It landed on a car in an airport employee parking lot. And of course, nobody was hurt. Well, I'm sure that guy wasn't really happy that owned his car. Could you imagine? You come out after work and there's just your tire is crushed from a tire, just destroyed. Oh my God. Oh. And Boeing just settled a big lawsuit. Yeah. Well, no, they haven't settled this lawsuit yet, but that's coming. I'm telling you, pay attention to what you've got going on. It is going to get crazy. Well, how is LSU handling this? Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Incoming freshmen with home addresses within 30 minutes of LSU's Baton Rouge campus now have an option to stay at home this semester instead of living on campus, and they'll get paid to do it. We've offered some of our local students here an opportunity to commute for the fall semester, and we've incentivized that with the $3,000 initiative. Part of that is we are doing occupancy management. You know what that means? That ever more now we have more students in college than they have housing for. And $3,000 is crap. $3,000 is absolute garbage. If that's all they're offering for a year or for a semester, $3,000 for a semester, that's garbage. Considering that these students are paying, oh, Jesus Christ, so damn much money for college. It's so bad. It is just so, these people are just taking it to another level. Chernikos tells that more students are interested in living on campus this year than anticipated. No, it's because you've got too many students in your classes. We kind of looked at cancellations. We realized, wow, they're not coming in as fast as we'd like. Yeah, because why wouldn't they go to college? See, all these students, usually they drop out, but instead they're saying, hell no, we won't go. We're going to just keep coming here. Imagine, this is how colleges are making money. They're expecting students to not complete college. They go with the anticipation of cancellations, which means they pay for their semester and then they bail out. And they might get a partial refund back, but they're like, oh, well, we got more students here. The incentive is opening spots for out-of-state students like Cole Costello from Dallas, who recently got his dorm assignment. When I got the email about there was limited space with dorms, it was kind of that feeling of, okay, what's next? So I was thankful that I was able to get a dorm, but I think for a lot of students, that's a very troubling email. Costello's father, John Costello, said he is concerned with that students who opt out of living in a dorm will not get the same opportunities and experiences as those who live on campus. Having a $3,000 option is great as long as I think that there's still that option for kids to feel like they're included on campus and don't miss out on those campus activities like drinking and, the debauchery that happens on college campuses. Jeez. Chernikos said the university is absolutely committed to ensuring that whether students live on campus or commuting, you're a tiger. And we're bringing you into the campus and make sure that you feel welcome and this is your home. Chernikos said that once they reach a certain amount of applicants, they will close the incentive program offer. He did not disclose what that number is. Always did have commuters. God, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. I'm just amazed that we're not seeing more of these students just bailing out. Just why would they be showing up to college? I guess it's because you're going to get your student loan paid for. So why not show up? Why not show up? You're not going to be paying for this in the long run. Your daddy's not going to be paying for it. I mean, what do you tell these parents that scrimped and saved so they could send their college, their student, their son, their daughter to college, making them get good grades the whole way through high school. They get into college and they pay for the student's college. What about their loan forgiveness? What about the burden it put on them that they sacrificed everything to give their student, their son or daughter a good college education? They may have had to put their house under mortgage. They may have scrimped and saved for 18 years from the day that they were born, just so that boy or girl could go to college, and they pay for it. Are you going to give any relief to them? The hard working middle class that you like to brag and boast so much about. Biden, are you going to give these kids a break? Are you going to give their parents a break? Are you going to help them out? I don't see it happening. You're just going to tax them even more, and they're going to be paying for the other student whose parents weren't able to do that. I'm not saying it's bad or wrong, but the parents, they couldn't afford it. So what happened? The kids weren't smart enough to actually get a scholarship because their grades sucked at best. They just barely got into college. I mean, it's not that they're a bad student. It's just they're not like the cream of your crop. Maybe someone was better than they were. So they get into college, and here they go, yeah, mom, dad can't afford this. And I'm going to have to work a job. Plus, I'm going to have to get a student loan. They get a student loan that they're going to be paying for the next, 20 years? Who the hell knows how long they're going to be paying that crap off? And they bust their ass. They get out, and they're out in the workforce right now. They might be a doctor. They might be a lawyer. They might be anything, and they're still paying that student loan. So what happens to those kids? You're not going to forgive their loan. Oh, you say you will. You're not helping them out a damn bit. Most of them already have kids that are getting ready to go into college. I mean, I know my wife is still paying her student loan back. Yeah, she's a high dollar lawyer. Yeah, she's paying her damn student loan back still too. Loans, I should say. I think she got them all down into one or some crap. Keep telling her just pay the crap off. She was like, yeah, but you might do some sort of forgiveness. I was like, really, at this point, you can't afford to just pay this shit off and be done with it. Instead, you're paying this interest rate. I don't understand this. It's like, whenever we were talking about getting a new car, I was like, you want to know a little trick, sweetheart? Save your money up, make those car payments into a nice little interest drawing account of some sort. Stash it away every damn month, just like you're making a car payment. You don't have any car payments, so make your car payment right there, and then all that interest is going to be growing. And then whenever you go in and you're like, oh, I want to buy this brand new car or used car, or whatever the hell it is, you work out a nice little deal with them. You don't tell them that you're going to pay cash. You just work out a nice deal. You figure out, okay, how much is it going to cost me? How much is the car going to be? How many additional things can I get in there? Am I going to be able to get the one with the AC, or am I going to be able to get the one with the, Bluetooth or whatever the new fancy thing is? And you get that all worked out. And they go, oh, okay, well, all in, you're looking at, a $6,000 car, $20,000 car, whatever your price point happens to be. And you go, okay, got it all worked out. You know how much it's going to be. Then you sit down with financing, and you're going to haggle some more. This is an all day affair, or it could be over a couple of days, and be willing to walk the hell out of there. And you sit down with them, and you get that figured out, how much extra services you're going to get, or services you don't want to have, like how extended of a warranty do you get, because that gets all bundled into your payments. And at the moment that they're going to go, okay, so who's your financial backing? You go, it's okay, I got that. And you work it out a little bit more. And then whenever you go to sign your name on the dotted line, you go, by the way, this is my final offer. This is the amount that I'm going to be paying. Then you write them a check for that amount. You want to know how to get a car really cheap? Because they are supposing that they are going to be making an ass ton of money off of you on interest, because your interest on that car that you just purchased is going to pay that car off so quick. I mean, you just have no idea how much interest they're charging on anywhere between 2 and 12% interest on one of those loans for a car. For a freaking car. You want to get a really good deal on a car? That's the way you do it. You pay it cash. Pay it cash, but don't let them know you're paying cash to start out with. My wife couldn't understand that. She was just like, "Oh, I don't understand." I was like, "Why would you want to have a loan with interest on it? All you're doing is paying them extra money. Doesn't help you out any. I mean, if you've got a $10,000 car, you're paying a lot of freaking interest on that damn thing. God forbid you miss one of the payments. They're going to come repo that car. Yeah. And the amount that you're going to be paying per month on top of that. Why didn't you just save the money in the first place? This is not hard. Buy a car that is 2 years old and pay significantly less than a brand new car. Exactly. Hell, buy a car that's hell, dude, I had never bought a new car until this last car that I bought, which I've had for 10, what year is this? 10, 12. I've had for 12 years now. So I've got a 12-year-old car, I think is right. All right, 12-year-old. I don't know. Anyhow, but yeah, that was the first brand new car I ever bought. I had a big chunk down payment that I made on it. My payments were just a couple $100 a month or something like that. Because I didn't have the money to actually save for a new car. I was sort of in a pinch. I sold the beast of a car that I had, which was a 73 Plymouth. I sold that. I sold my Toyota Celica that I had, which damn, I really kicked myself for selling that. And I bought a used BMW. Yeah, after the second motor on that used BMW, I gave up on owning a damn BMW. My wife loved that freaking car too. She was just like, "Oh my God, this is so comfortable to drive." I was like, yeah. There's a reason why they're expensive as hell. But yeah, I blew 2 motors on that thing. After the second motor, I was like, yeah, I'm not buying another damn engine for this thing, and got rid of the car. My wife traded her car out. She had what the hell was that? A Volkswagen Cabrio, a little Cabrio convertible. She traded that out, got her new car. Wow, there's still, yeah. She got her new car, used car, and I couldn't find any used car that was after. Like literally, I looked everywhere for this particular car. I could not find it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get a new car so I don't have this hassle. And I had a big chunk of payment that I made right off the get go. I think it was like paid half of it before I walked off the lot with it, and got a good deal on it. And I will never buy another new car again. I mean, I've got money that I stash every damn month for that particular reason. It's saving up for my next car. I just throw it in there, and it grows and it grows and it grows. And then it draws interest off of it too. The amount of money that's in there, it just keeps giving me interest. It's not damn hard to do it. 1983 Trans Am Firebird, and you still have it. That's really cool. My cousin, whenever she passed, she had a what was it? Not a Firebird. Was it a Firebird? I think it was a Trans Am that she had. Right? It might have been a Firebird. I don't know. It was still in that same vein of sports car. And whenever she passed, my aunt ended up taking that car, and she just couldn't bring herself to drive it because, well, the way that my cousin passed. She couldn't she couldn't, but she wouldn't let it go. She wouldn't drive it, but she wouldn't let it go. And it wasn't until, 28. No, it was a little bit later than that. And I want to say it would have been around 86. And I know it wasn't a Fiero. That's it, because this thing had a big ass V8. Did it have a V8 in it? No, it had a V6 in it, I believe. But yeah, it might have been a Firebird. No, not a Firebird. Damn it. Camaro? No. I don't know. It was small. It was small, but it wasn't as small as like a Fiero. It would have been a Firebird. I don't know. I'm as much as I've worked on cars, I'm not a big car guy. Isn't that really weird? As much as I've driven and how many different cars I've driven, types, owned. I mean, I bought all used cars up in. I went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars in like less than 6 years. Easy. I want to say it was, yeah, something like that. Different cars. I mean, I had everything from Toyota Celicas to had a Mazda pickup truck. That, I mean, almost all of them I paid for. Like, I think I paid over $1,000 for any single one of them. I mean, because I could work on them. Like, I bought a Mazda. What is this? 626 for like I want to say it was $200. That had a bad timing belt on it. Replaced the timing belt and drove it for, I don't know, 2.5 years before the timing belt broke again. Yours sits in the garage. You take it out for a spin a few times a year. Yeah. You have to. No, never finance a car if you need payments. Lease it and then trade it in every 3 years. Yeah, you can do that. Your alarm went off. You got up, got coffee, and fell back asleep. Oh, speaking of, I need to go get myself some coffee. I'll be right back, and you guys get to enjoy this little ditty. We'll be right back. We'll see you in a few.
Morning sun, it's a brand new day. Gotta shake the sleep. Gotta find my way to the kitchen where the coffee's hot. Take a little break, give it all I got. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Gonna get my cup and start anew. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Take a little break, it's what I gotta do. Stepping out of bed, feel the reggae beat. Shuffle to the kitchen, moving my feet. Coffee's calling, got that morning vibe. Wake up the soul, feeling so alive. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Gonna get my cup and start anew. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Take a little break, it's what I gotta do. On the way to the brew, take a bio break. Freshen up my mind, for goodness sake. Wash away the dreams, face the brand new light. With the coffee in hand, everything's alright. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Gonna get my cup and start anew. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Take a little break, is what I gotta do. Gotta get the coffee, start a brand new day. Whiz, get up, it's time to ride. Whiz and Coffee, sweet harmony. Down in the kitchen, beans are on the grind. Whiz is humming to the streaming time. The aromas rising, filling up the air. Cup of Java magic takes away the care. Wears away the care. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Gonna get my cup and start anew. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Take a little break, is what I gotta do. The sun is shining, so Whiz is dancing with his coffee cup. In the morning sunlight, he's lifting up with every sip and every funky beat. Whiz is ready to take on any feat. Whiz, yeah, ready to take on any feat. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Gonna get my cup and start anew. Rise and brew, yeah, rise and brew. Take a little break, is what I gotta do. My balls are tingling. Yeah, my balls are tingling. No, no.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It just kills me every time. Oh man. So in Volstorm, that is a hilarious article. Jen Psaki calling herself a victim. Oh, this creature of the night. Oh my God. U.S. to expand control of land sales to foreigners near 56 additional military sites. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, that feels good. Why is everything's acting all funky again today? What is it doing? What is it doing this? All right, there we go. All right. By Fatima Hussein. The U.S. wants to expand a Treasury Committee's jurisdiction to review land sales near U.S. military sites where foreigners are the buyers. Well, good morning, Sir Frank Otter. Good to see you. The new Treasury rulemaking would expand the U.S. Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States powers to review land sales near 56 additional military sites, bringing the overall number to 227 military sites. A 2018 law granted the committee authority to review real estate transactions near sensitive sites across the U.S. The U.S. Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States is a little known but powerful government committee, also known as Sheepish. Come here, Sheepish. You're not going to buy anything from me. Tasked with investigating corporate deals for national security concerns, it holds power to force companies to change ownership structures or divest completely in the U.S. It is made up of member states, members from the state, justice, energy, and commerce departments, among others. Monday rulemaking announced comes after President Joe Biden in May issued a divestment order blocking a Chinese-backed cryptocurrency mining firm from owning land near a Wyoming nuclear missile base, calling its proximity to the base a national security risk. Well, how can it be? I'm interesting. I'm interested in what Chinese-backed miners were out there. I'm curious. I am really curious what the name of the company is. It doesn't say. I'm looking. Let's see, where does it go? I'm looking. Right, Cephas, I see that. I'm pulling it up. It looks like Fatima was the original reporter on this in the first place. All right. It doesn't tell me what company it was. I'm curious to know who they blocked. Because if I'm not mistaken, in China, they don't want you holding crypto at all. Like, they shut their mining operations down. Like, they went under the radar on that. China owns a bunch of farmland and the largest suppliers of pork in the U.S. Doesn't that make you feel good? You got to have your Mushu Gai Pan, Moo Gai, something like that. Frank otters. So use. Have you seen those channels that people keeping otters as pets? Sometimes people do in Japan. They get them a pool and take them to lakes, etc. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Yes, I can't think of the other otter's name. They're so cute. Yeah. Too funny. I always forget Hannah's name is Toro. Kotoro. That's wild. Oh my God. Yellen. Says China's trade policies could interfere significantly with U.S. Oh, this is another one. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said in a statement that the Biden administration is committed to using our strong investment screening tool to defend America's national security, including actions that protect military installations from external threats. In May of 2023, rulemakers began to give CFIUS the power to review land sales near military bases after controversy arose over plans by Fengfang Group to build 700 million wet corn milling plant about 12 miles from the Grand Forks Air Force Base, which houses air and space operations. The proposed rule will be open for public comment for 30 days. The U.S. has been already issued major tariffs on electric vehicles, semiconductors, solar equipment, and medical supplies imported from China. And if I'm not mistaken, Biden had nothing to do with those. Those were put in place by Trump, if I'm not mistaken. And they just now started becoming in effect. Yeah. Fatima reported on this one earlier. Yeah, then she got together with someone. And I guess it was around Warren Air Force Base that was happening. Joe Biden, on Monday, he issued an order blocking a Chinese-backed cryptocurrency mining firm. I'm just curious who this is. I really am. I'm just it makes me curious because there's a lot of crypto mining firms out there. And I'm just curious who it is because it might be someone that is doing some sort of proxy stuff on the side. You can put a massive influx on the amount of energy being used in a particular area, where there's a reason why California doesn't have them, and why Canada doesn't like them, because they use a hell of a lot of energy to produce a lot of heat. I mean, if you want to look at some greenhouse gases happening, just look at a crypto mining company. Here, I guess you're in Michigan. Oh, yeah. Warn all my usual lurking as I get ready. That's right. But you can always get ready with me in the morning. Wonder how that law came to be. That was a lot earlier on. All Chinese companies are technically owned by the CCP. Exactly. But of course, here's the problem with it. The government knows this, but yet they still continue to do business with the CCP. Wyoming nuclear missile-based calling proximity a national security risk. Yeah, because they could draw on a power that's supposed to power the place up. This comes as the U.S. is slated on Tuesday to issue major new tariffs on electric vehicles, semiconductor, solar equipment, and medical supplies imported from China, according to U.S. officials. I see, now I've got to pull this one up. It's just like a rabbit hole. And with election season in full swing, Biden is his presumptive Republican challenger, Trump, have told voters that they'll be tough on China. Biden has never said he was going to be tough on China, ever. Ever. He is one of the weakest on China I've ever seen. The Monday divestment order was made in coordination with the U.S. Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, a little bit known but powerful government committee tasked with investigating corporate deals for national security concerns that holds power to force companies to change ownership structures or divest completely in the U.S. Because they're basically wanting TikTok. There you go. They want TikTok. The Biden administration wants TikTok so bad he can taste it. Oh, it drives him absolutely bonkers nuts. He wants TikTok so bad. His administration wants it so bad because they know that then they can influence a whole generation of kids. Instead of building something that works better or allowing another company to build something that goes better. No. We're not going to be able to do that. TikTok already has all millions of users. Weak little Joe So weak. Weak little Joe. Lots of people tell me how weak he is. Trump, probably. Yeah, must be a blanket law. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's see. U.S. plans to impose major new tariffs on electric vehicles, other Chinese green energy imports. Green energy imports. I'm sorry. A coal-powered car is not green energy. Coal-powered car is not green energy. That looks like a CD disc changer. That's what that looks like. Huh. So Biden administration plans to impose new tariffs on electric vehicles. Tariffs on electric vehicles in particular could quadruple from the existing 25%. 25% tariffs on just electric vehicles. Build it here. Well, that's the thing. That's the problem. They can't. All right. Let me explain this really quick. Why it is so bad to build those things here. Okay? If you want to build the electric cars here, you will be paying like something like 90% of that's going to be on tariff that you're going to be paying, because you're going to be paying to get the material from another country to have it brought here to the United States to build it, because we've shut down all of the mining. Well, not all of it, but a good portion of the mining. We're not digging out cobalt because, well, it would poison the earth. You know, the cobalt that's needed to have this. A lot of heavy metals to make batteries cost a lot of money for that material. That stuff is worth more than gold right now. It is so damn expensive for them to just for one battery, how much dirt they have to dig out of the ground. And do you think that they're going to allow that to happen in the United States? Oh, hell no. No. You've got slave children that are out there digging up cobalt. That's why you can get your electric car so damn cheap in the US. Oh, you go, that ain't cheap. Trust me. It's really cheap compared to what you would be paying for it if you had it manufactured here in the United States. Just the material to get from there to the United States. You try shipping lithium across the ocean. You talking about major damage. The amount that you would have to have. No, it's better that they keep that shit in China and build it there and then buy it from China. Trust me. You don't want to be paying. You're going to be, if you didn't do this, you would be paying at least 5 to 10 times the amount just for each vehicle that was made. You think that electric car is expensive now? Oh God, no. No. You don't want China's economy to collapse because then ours would, but how did we get there? You flip anything over and it's made there. Exactly. Search exploding electric cars and bikes in China. You'll love gas-powered cars after that. Yeah. And check out what happens to an electric car whenever it starts on fire. Like one of those batteries go off and starts on fire. Just look at the videos of it, because you can't put water on them. You have to have a special foam to put them out because they get really damn hot. You can't put them out with water. Water just makes it worse. Oh. All he could think about, man, was that the battery would blow up. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. It is insane. Tariffs on electric cars could quadruple. Oh no. It's worse than that. The tariffs expected announced Tuesday, 25 to 100%. Why are they lying? Dude. You can't do 100% tariff. You idiots. Officials across the Democrat administration have expressed frustration over China's manufacturing overcapacity of EVs and other projects that they say pose a threat to U.S. jobs and national security. No, they don't. Industrialized nations, including the United States and its European allies, fear a wave of low-priced Chinese exports will overwhelm domestic manufacturing. Yeah, it will. Because you can't manufacture half that crap here in the United States because it would cost so much money. Jeez. All right. How much is the average? I just Google it and it'll tell you what the median income is for your average Chinese civilian. Like how much they pull in. It pales in comparison to what we pay our workers in the United States. Pales. I mean, we're paying our if you're paying people $15 a freaking hour, if that's what you want your minimum wage to be is $15 an hour, that's 15 Chinese people an hour that you get, hell, even probably more than that, plus their sons and daughters that you could hire to have the same product made. And guess what? You don't have to pay them health care. They're not going to live that long anyway. Why would you pay health care for them? Insurance benefits? No, don't have to pay that either. There's a reason why China and North Korea and Iran and all these other countries are the ones that are in charge of human what is that called? Human trafficking and slave labor. They're the ones that are in charge of telling you who can be in handling that. Human rights. Yeah, they're in charge of human rights. Places like Iran, China, North Korea. Yeah. They're the ones in charge of it. Good morning forever, not me. It is wonderful to see you. Oh my God. They have told voters they'll be tough on China, the world's second largest economy after the United States and an emerging geopolitical rival. Biden has defined his policy as competition with China, not conflict. He has embraced an industrial strategy that has used government financial support to pull in private investment in new factories and advanced technology. Nope. What rights? They don't have any. That's those are the people that are we're telling people how they're going to do things. I don't know. It makes no sense to me, Roxanne. Trump has floated the idea of levying massive tariffs against China in order to reduce U.S. trade deficit that Trump put in place. Today's announcement is expected to keep in place some tariffs that were imposed during Trump's administration, covering about $360 billion in Chinese goods. The new tax on imports would add products such as Chinese syringes and solar equipment. There is a risk that tariffs could lead to a broader trade conflict between the two countries as they respond to each other's moves. It's like a little dance that you got to do. China is seeking to create a technological edge and move up the economic chain. There are some indicators that Chinese is cooling its production of lithium-ion batteries used in EVs, cell phones, and other consumer electronics at a time when it's facing increasing criticism from the West. Yes, because lithium is not good for the... On Wednesday, China's Ministry of Industry and Commerce Information Technology issued a draft rule aimed at strengthening the management of the lithium-ion battery industry and promoting the sector high-quality growth. The draft, which was posted on the ministry's website for public input, says companies should be striving for better technological innovation, higher quality, lower costs, rather than expanding existing capacity. Lithium battery plants built in restricted farmlands or industrialized zones should be shut down. You think? Well, U.S. Representative Catherine Tai is conducting a review of the Trump-era tariffs, and Republican lawmakers, including House Ways and Means Committee Chair Jason Smith and Trade Subcommittee Chair Adrian Smith, are urging a swift conclusion to the probe. Yeah, I'm sure they're probing that Chinese Catherine there. Continued inaction on the 4-year review of serious risk for U.S. farmers, manufacturers, innovators, small businesses, and workers, they wrote in a letter to Tai this week. Meanwhile, Ohio Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown said in a tweet on Friday, right. Like, I believe anything that one of these politicians are saying in a freaking tweet. If you don't believe me, all you have to do is, I swear to God, follow President Biden on his Twitter. You will have a laugh riot because you know that shithead has never tweeted anything in his freaking life. All you have to do is just read it. I swear to God, you'll go, oh my God, what Gen Z or whatever it is now wrote this bullshit. You will just be amazed at the idiocies that come out of it. It is like the worst amount of talking points that you could ever possibly put into a tweet. But you got no mean tweets because there's no thought put behind them. It's all propaganda. It's all propaganda. A car model launched last year by Chinese automaker BYD sells for around $1,200 in China. The car's craftsmanship rivals U.S.-made EVs that cost 3 to 4, quite a bit more, and is stoking fear in the U.S. industry. The Alliance for American Manufacturing is an alliance of businesses and U.S. Steelworkers Union released a report in February that says the introduction of inexpensive Chinese autos to the American market could end up being an extinction level event for U.S. auto sector. Well, you guys are the ones that are driving up the prices of cars. You've got your administration that you so highly support U.S. steel workers. You're supporting the Biden administration, so they're raising up the cost of gas. Gas makes the world go round right now. And until you can develop good enough EV technology to be able to get a truck, an 18-wheeler, to go from, one state to the next, uphill all the way, which you can't. Yeah, your electric semis just can't do it. I mean, maybe locally they're able to do a little bit, but then they have to be on charge. And the amount that it costs for electricity is freaking ridiculous. I love those I think they're TikTok videos that people post of like the Cybertruck. Like why? Oh my God, I've got to pull that up. It is hilarious. Oh man, it is. It just made me laugh so hard. The thought of these fools. The thought of these fools. Where is it? Let me see. I think it's right here. There it is. There it is. Oh my God. I couldn't help it. I had to pull that up. That just made me laugh so hard. Oh God. Oh, I will find it. It'll take me a little bit to get through. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is This is even better. All right. This should put a smile on everybody's face. This should put a smile on everybody's face. Now, here we go.
Y'all ever see those videos in New York City in like 1912 and everyone's bustling around on the street? And I think, God damn, they were stressed back then too, man. And now look, they're all gone. And I know that's depressing to think about, but it reminds me of a quote from, I think Anne Lorette said it. I heard Pete Holmes say it. Every 100 years, there's all new people, baby. Every 100 years, all new people. The people we're on earth with right now, this is our crew, okay? In the same way you can't pick your family, but you got to get along with them. We can't pick the people we're on earth with, but we got to get along, man. In the whole grand scheme of the universe, all the time, all the space, the people on earth right now, this is a tiny little group, man, and we get to be a part of it, man. I'm in the grocery store, I see a fella, I think, God damn, I'm on earth at the same time as that guy, man. I see a cool lady, I think, man, we're alive at the same time. Man, that is freaking sick, man. Be kind to your neighbor, man. This is what it's all about. I'm glad I'm on earth at the same time as y'all. Thank y'all. Keep on rocking. Y'all ever see...
Love that guy. He is just like all positivity. I love it. Oh my God. Oh, that's another one I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, here it is. This is one of them. Where is it? There we go. Here we go. Let's see if we got this one right here.
All right, let's go charge the Cybertruck. Grab the charger right here, and you gotta tap, 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 until the charger port opens. Tap, tap, door, open, open, open. There we go. Let's see how fast we're charging right now. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Right now in San Leandro, the rate is 61 cents per kilowatt hour. So that means it's going to take me 121 times 61. That is $73 for a full tank. That's going to give me a range of 296 miles.
Boom, 405 miles.
I think it's pretty good because you're driving the future, aka the Cybertruck.
How is this the future? It took me 1:52 to fill up my tank. It was cheaper to fill up my tank, and I can go farther. I don't fucking get
it. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. You want to see an F around and find out? I got one for you right here.
Under arrest on suspicion of partaking in a conspiracy to interfere with key national infrastructure. The grounds are that information has been received by police which indicate that you are a part of a plot to cause serious disruption to UK airports.
Big hard stuff in all sorts of places. You got the cereal.
I think they just found someone.
Oh, you're wondering what's going on?
Hi Dan, catch you later.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Under arrest.
You know why she was arrested? You know why they went through her house? And they need to do more of this? This is one of those people that show up in airports or show up in museums, and they're anti-oil and they destroy paintings. Yeah. They said, we're not going to take it anymore. We're done with you. It was a stop oil activist and their homes are being raided. They've been disrupting you for quite some time. And people are sick of it. People are sick of it. Love it. Oh man. There's so many things that I want to bring up. but I can't. Oh, and this is for my crew. You have a little spark. You have a little spark. Hooray. You pay around $25 a month for gas. Mm-hmm. Dang. It only cost me about $22 to fill your tank, and it takes no time. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's true. This is funny. Oh gosh.
And when y'all are saying that y'all used to drink from the hose, were sinks not an option?
For fuck's sake. Who's gonna tell him? You want me to tell him? I'll tell him. We weren't allowed in the house. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. Our childhood was like one never-ending episode of that TV show Survivor, okay? We are indestructible. We've never sat in car seats. Nobody's ever given us swimming lessons. We've all been either shot with a BB gun or stabbed with a fucking jart. The television stations had to make a commercial reminding our parents that they had kids. I shit you not. Every night on the 10 p.m. news, a voice would come on and say, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?" To remind our parents that they had fucking kids. So, no, sir, shirtless with the beanie, sinks were not an option.
Oh my God. Thank you. I was thinking about an electric vehicle. No, I mean, it's entirely up to you. I'm not telling people not to. Just, oh God, yes, fall storm. Miss those days. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's all about choice. Make the decision on your own, but also be informed on it. I mean, just look up what happens whenever a battery goes bad on one of those. I've watched a wrench get completely melted into like a giant fuse and sparking the whole damn time because one of the mechanics touched one of the hot terminal and grounded it on the frame that holds the battery in place. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. I have never seen so many people run so fast in my life. I mean, you're talking as soon as that wrench hit, I watched 6 bays clear out. They dropped their tools and were gone. Yeah. that was a day. Mm-hmm. It took a 10 millimeter wrench. Yeah, everyone knows about 10 millimeter wrenches. If you've been around here long enough, 10 millimeter wrenches have a way of disappearing. Well, I'll tell you, that 10 millimeter wrench disappeared really quick because it grounded out, and it melted through the 10 millimeter wrench and went, nope. So hot so fast. If you would have had a thicker wrench, it would have just kept going. Oh my God. And that battery would have exploded like crazy. Yeah. That was a warranty battery that he was replacing. they wouldn't take the battery after that. Yeah, that was interesting. Oh God. So many weird stories like that. Oh, jeez. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is, nope, not showing that, not showing that. What is this one? No, can't show that one either. Just, here's the one I was looking for. I know it's here somewhere. It is, yeah, here. Nope. Nope, not showing that one either. Oh, I saw this one the other day. This is so awesome. This is absolutely awesome. You're going to love this one. Oh, I I got such a kick out of this. Here we go.
Oh. What are you tweaking about?
I have an 82-year-old man in the car, and you guys are all fucking spinning and disturbing. Just because it's 4th of July doesn't mean you give a fucking dick.
You're drunk
Fuck
as
you,
fuck.
nigga. Fuck you, dog.
You're the one swerving. I was just following you.
I'm the one swerving?
Oh,
I'm the one fucking swerving?
yeah, it was actually. Oh, there she go. And
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
All right.
She used to riz on the driver to convince him there's no damage. Except to her car. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Damn it. I really so want to play this one. Really do. There's one I want to play. Damn it. But I'll get in trouble because it's got copyrighted music on there and I'll have to cut it out, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that one. Eldest son got on his bicycle to charge your cell phone. Oh my God. That's one of the few times I got hurt too as a kid, trying to prove I wasn't scared or something. Yeah. I still have to have a scare by my foot from playing chicken with a knife. Well, yeah, a scar by your foot or a scare? I think you meant scare. Chicken with a knife. Damn, I'm glad you're here. Oh, the hell? I missed out on whatever this conversation was. Playing chicken with a knife. Why were you playing chicken with a knife? Stupid stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, what time is it? 8 o'clock? Do you know where your kids are? They're probably still asleep. Oh my gosh. All right. What do we got here? All right. Yellen says China's trade policies could interfere significantly with the U.S. bilateral relationship. Why is Yellen have anything to say about this? Shouldn't she be more concerned with what's happening in the U.S. about the interest rates that are going up again? Just saying. Why aren't they looking at this? Instead, we got the Philippine military chief warning forces will fight back if assaulted again in the disputed sea. Because China believes that they own that area. That's the problem. China thinks that they own this area. Manila, Philippines. Philippines forces will defend themselves with the same level of force if they come under assault again from China's Coast Guard in the disputed South China Sea, where Chinese personnel armed with machetes and spears injured a Filipino Navy personnel and damaged 2 of their boats in a chaotic face-off last month. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief General Romeo Bronner Jr. asked China to pay 60 million pesos or 1 million in damages for the 2 Navy boats and return 7 rifles, which he said were seized by Chinese Coast Guard personnel during the June 17th confrontation at 2nd Thomas Shoal. Philippine officials relayed the demands along with the strong protest during talks with the Chinese government delegation in Manila. The Chinese delegation did not immediately respond to the demands, a Philippine official told the Associated Press, on condition of anonymity, because of not being authorized to discuss the sensitive issue publicly. The Philippine military asked for China to pay for planned surgery on the hand of a Navy officer who lost his right thumb during the clash on the shoal when it was hit by a Chinese Navy vessel that rammed his boat. What we'll do is we'll apply the same level of force that would be allowed us to defend ourselves, Bronner said when asked in a news conference that what Filipino Navy personnel would do in case they're involved in another confrontation with these Chinese forces at the shoal. If a knife is used, for example, our personnel will also use a knife, nothing more, under the concept of proportionality. When I said that we'll fight back, I mean, we won't allow ourselves to be bullied just like that, just like what happened the last time, because, of course, our adversaries had weapons. Yeah. Went to find out what would happen if a bull, etc., if he hit it with a wrench. He chose to do this on your birthday, so instead of me getting a cake, we had to wait to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Deborah. I'm so sorry to hear that. How close a fragment went to his spine. Jeez Louise. I'm sorry. Territorial disputes in the South China Sea, which involve China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, I think that's right, or Brunei, I don't know, and Taiwan have long been seen as flashpoints that could pit the U.S. against China if the confrontations escalate into an armed conflict. Really? It's been this way for quite some time, and China has no qualms about going after Taiwan, where most of your chips are being manufactured. All right, think about this. TSM, which is Taiwan Semiconductors. You got Micro Semiconductors. You've got AMD, Apple. Let's see, AMD, Apple, Intel. All of your chips are being manufactured in Taiwan, and that's why the U.S. is trying to bring these chip manufacturers into the U.S. Only problem is with bringing them into the U.S., they're going to cost so much more just to manufacture in the U.S. than they do from Taiwan that it becomes almost impossible to compete on a level that China does, because China also manufactures chips. But the majority of the chips are coming out of Taiwan, which China lays claim to. They don't recognize Taiwan as being independent. Yeah. You think that's not going to get funky here soon? Well, then you just look at this. Japan and the Philippines signed a defense pact in the face of shared alarm over China. Japan and the Philippines signed a key defense pact, allowing the deployment of Japanese forces for joint drills in the Southeast Asian nation that came under brutal Japanese occupation in World War II, but is now building an alliance with Tokyo as both faced an increasing assertive China. The reciprocal access agreement, or RAW, which similarly allows Filipino forces to enter Japan for joint combat training, was signed by the Defense Secretary Kimikawa, called the signing a groundbreaking achievement that could further boost defense cooperation between the two countries. And you see where this is going. Yeah, this is United States has also been strengthening the arc of military alliances in the Indo-Pacific to better counter China, including any future confrontation over Taiwan. Yeah, you go to school and come home to find out he took the radio apart to see how it works. Yeah, wow, good for them. Must be scary to live so close to a big bully. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. This isn't going well. This isn't going well. And it's looking a little bit funkier each time that I see this kind of crap. See it getting worse each time. Oh my. Well, tonight I'm going to have a little bit of fun. Which means you know where I'm going with this. My time is about to end for the stream today. It was a long eventful night yesterday. Oh my God. All I want to say is just geez Louise. I had such fun last night with the guys. We'll find out who's going to be hosting this one. It's gonna get crazy. We had fun, and that's what we want to make the internet fun again. If you guys liked it, if you guys checked it out last night, just watch the show last night. All you guys do is watch the show from last night, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We did a 2-hour show, and that was it. We were done. We were out. I think I even got my channel demonetized, more than likely. Yeah, I did. I did get demonetized. A guy named Gary Cunningham posted it on Sunday saying it should be Trump's next campaign to make him look bad. Oh, we know who's hosting, but y'all have to wait. Yes, we do. We know exactly who's hosting. Y'all have to wait. Yeah, you won't know. You won't know. Just all you have to do is look at what we did last night. Watch the whole thing. And we will probably drop some hints. But see, you have to do this right here. You have to make sure that you're subbed to Volstorm. Make sure that you're subbed to the expert, and make sure that you're subbed to MG Law. If you're subbed to all of us, well, of course you have to be subbed to me, or else you wouldn't be here. Well, you don't have to be. I guess you could unsub from me, but why would you want to do that? You've got to sub to all of these folks. Once you're subbed to all of them, you can find out where we will be next Monday. Does thumbnail say, uh-oh? Yep, there's the experts right there. Yeah, you get subbed up to all 4 of us, and we will be on one of those channels. And that's what's going to make it so much fun. Yep, and there's MG's. Thank you very much, Volstorm, for that. Morning and happy Tuesday. Hello, Teresa Finn. And don't forget that next Sunday we're going to be continuing on with Teresa Finn's book. Oh, and man, you have no idea. This is just a little bit of it. This is just a tip of the iceberg. We've got so much for you tonight. Tonight, I will probably be doing some dramatic readings because, of course, why not? We've got stuff from Laura Owens. We've got stuff from Sarah Boone. We've just got all of the complete, like, idiots out there. It is so glorious. The amount of foolishness that people are doing. Oh my God. And I really wish there was something I could talk about, but it's just so much drama that I just have to avoid it. It pains me. Pains me. Why do you people insist on having freaking drama? I don't understand it. Why do you guys have to create drama? I don't want to become part of the drama chain. At some point I'll have to show it to people, but not tonight. Tonight is going to be some dramatic readings, and I don't know if Mo's going to be able to join me. She said that she's got a really busy schedule and she's not able to. So we'll see. Oh, you don't see that? Oh my God. You got a bad habit of grabbing dinner through the drive up because I had to come home to find you ate yours. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, says Atar of next ad. Well, we will see. But tonight is going to be a dramatic readings, and I think on Wednesday I may just do a game stream. We'll see. Either I'll play a game or I'll just play a video game. I don't know. I'm still working out some of the kinks on OBS and all that kind of stuff. And if I do a gaming stream, it'll be over on my gaming channel, which I do have a gaming channel. Pretty interesting. I don't have a whole lot of subs over there, so you would literally have to be part of my channel to be there, to know that I was doing it. I mean, I'll post it on my regular channel if I do something like that, so that way you guys are welcome to come by. But, you know, it is it literally is a demonetized channel. There's the place where it would be happening. It's and I do it because it's fun. I do it because it's fun. Because every so often I like to play a video game. Let's see, the last time that I did play a game on there was on April 24th. April 24th, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not really looking to make that one make that one monetize. I just, every so often you have to step away from the craziness of YouTube and do something a little bit different. And I didn't want, because I know that a lot of you guys don't enjoy gaming. And I know my crowd. I know you're just like, I don't really care about video games. Really, why would I want to watch someone play a video game? It doesn't draw any interest for you. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, you can always come by and I'll usually chat it up, but we'll see. We'll see. No guarantees that's what's going to happen, because you never know what's going to happen at a moment's notice. Like I could be doing something completely different. And that's how it is. Now I'm just rambling to myself, and with that, we'll just.
Now I gotta call somebody to come get me because my car turned into a spaceship and I don't know how to fly it. I'm not an astronaut.